Hi, I'm Tim Shriver, and I'm delighted to be able to join you for this important conference on President Kennedy's legacy in the contemporary world. I'm especially proud that Special Olympics Poland is a partner in this conference, that so many distinguished leaders from Polish society, from the academy, from business, from civil society, from government are all joining together to try to understand and absorb and fully contemporize the extraordinary leadership that President Kennedy brought to the world. I'm grateful to Karol Wojciechowski and for his book in trying to continue the conversation about the legacy of the early 1960s and the importance of that period of time for us today. I live and work in the world of intellectual disability, an often forgotten component of President Kennedy's legacy. As you all will know, President Kennedy came from a large family, a large, boisterous, loyal family, one member of which had an intellectual disability, his sister Rosemary. And an extraordinary component of President Kennedy's legacy was his commitment to opening the eyes of the world to the gifts of people with intellectual disabilities. That work continues in Poland as we try to play our way into a more unified and inclusive future. The themes that President Kennedy brought to that work, an awareness of the need, an opening of the research and scientific networks and institutions to respond to the need, a broadening of popular interest in the need, and most of all, a large and powerful commitment to the idea that citizens themselves could make a difference, that citizens themselves could be agents of peace and justice in the world today. All these ingredients in so many of President Kennedy's work are evident in the Special Olympics Poland work today. So as you continue to look at law, at diplomacy, at public discourse, at the way in which that brief presidency shaped the modern world, I hope you too will remember President Kennedy's sister, Rosemary, and all the people with intellectual disabilities in Poland today who are a part of President Kennedy's legacy as well. Your continued work as citizens, as leaders, as scholars, in understanding their gifts, in opening your eyes to their gifts and their families' gifts, and to making society more inclusive is, in my view, an extraordinarily important part of keeping the message of 1961 and 62 and 63 alive today. From my family, from the Special Olympics movement, from all of us who believe in a more unified and a more just and a more peaceful future, thank you and have a wonderful conference.